Hello, welcome. We're live.
Yeah, you gotta warn me.
I mean, you said I'm ready, and I hit the go button. That was that was it.
Wow.
There we go. We have Katy Perry back here watching birds, etc. We're home, safe from the Baltimore Pin Show.
Thank goodness.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Wow, that's overselling it a little bit.
The one and only live stream pin stream on the internet. There are no others. It's just us. So, yeah.
Well, that's good.
All right, let's see who's in the house here. We got Dustin Wilson first. I noticed that Dustin came in first and then bounced because it said no people were watching after he posted.
That's what I would do.
That's true. All right, well, then we'll let it stand. Mac Damage, Greg M. Greg, I still have all your stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Greg, whoa, other more different Greg, Thomas and John Fletcher. You really shook the whole thing.
She did.
Cannonball. 444 Ruth PB. Hey PB, what's up? Gina's in the house. SE Go 2's here. Ruth, Paul, John, Albert, Louisa, Carol, Deborah, John, Christine, Brian Chu in here briefly, and that's it. That's what's up. Will there be elephants? Just the one. Just this one who came in and shook the earth as she slammed into the frame here.
She really did.
So, we'll meet again in the near future. I mean, okay. I'll just stick your stuff in and keep it in the box or something. So, what pin show are you coming to next, Greg? Gotta let me know.
DC.
It me.
Raleigh.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from Germany. Hey, Germany. We also got Wales in the house.
Wales and Germany.
You are really putting your claws in me, Kat.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at those claws. Oh man. So, yeah, we got stuff to talk about today.
I don't.
Fun things. You don't? Why don't you? How many things did you buy at the pin show?
So all weekend, everyone can attest this that saw me. I was like, we're going to see BTS. And
is that what it was?
Yes. And so Mike's like, it's so expensive. So I was guilted. And so I've been trying to save money. So I said, I'm not buying anything this weekend. And I did not buy a thing this weekend. I didn't even buy a bottle of ink. No preppies. No.
I did not buy any preppies.
Erasers. No stickers. I bought nothing. I have nothing to show.
Wow. How was the show for you, aside from not buying anything at all?
Fairly busy.
Yeah.
Busier than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah? Yeah, it was a pretty hopping show, really. Mm-hmm. Not like overwhelmingly crowded or anything like that.
No, but you just don't know these days what it's gonna be like any show. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No shown. I didn't get a shown. No.
Audrey did not buy a shown. That's true.
No. I do have a fistful of them already. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I went to Buck Wild in Philly too. That's the problem.
Me as well.
There is a pen that Mike's pen table mate had that I want, but I did not buy it, despite it being a hard to find pen and a very good deal. I did not buy it.
Tisk.
Yeah.
Tisk.
Yeah.
Oh, Gina got called out. She bought something, or they bought something from Brian.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't count as much. That's a friend, you know?
Called out.
Yeah.
Representing Arizona. Does anyone know, or the Sailor Arizona ink? No, I haven't.
You don't have very many of those, actually.
Sailor inks? No. Hey! That's quite enough, young lady. Goodness. It just arrived in the mail. Nice. No, I don't have that many. I forget how many I do have, but not maybe 4.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah,
I was like getting shaky.
She gave me this red vine, and it's so hard to eat.
I'll eat it then. Give it to me.
I'll give it to you. I can't do that and talk because it takes so long.
We're friends.
So long to eat. They just be sitting here in silence for like 20 minutes watching me try to chew those. They're very hard.
Well, I do have something very special to show everybody.
What's that?
I think you know what it is.
What is it going to be?
You know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
You know what it is.
Oh.
You know what it is. People are like, why is she looking down? What does that even mean?
What are you gonna... Audrey went shopping.
I went to Target.
Uh-huh.
And they had just...
And you got only the things that were on your list.
I didn't have a list, and that was probably the problem.
It wouldn't have
going
helped.
in.
It's Target.
No.
Yeah.
So I looked through the clothing, and I found some pants.
Mm-hmm.
I showed them... Mike took them out, and he's like, you bought these?
I did not do that.
You looked...
She is imagining
his
this.
look when he saw them was... What are you doing? And then I was like, I told the price to try and justify it a little bit, and I don't know if that worked.
Well,
and then I tried them on, and you're like, I don't know how
show
to,
the people.
I
what
don't
you
know
got.
how to wear them. And so Mike is trying to sit there and be like, nope, that doesn't work. I'm like, well, I don't know what to wear. I don't have time, but I want to wear these pants because I want to show my pants. So I got blue velvety pants.
Velour? Is it
Velour,
velour?
I guess. Pants.
Show them your pants already. Jeez.
With a wide leg.
Could you have taken any longer to look at those pants? Those are some showbiz pants.
My pants. My slippers.
That's a
I
wide
gotta be
leg.
comfortable still. Come on now. These are my pants.
Nice. Good.
It's my Elvis move with my blue, not shoes. These
Blue
are my
suede pants.
But
They're
yeah,
not suede. Yeah.
they're just like they're elastic. You know, that's what we need.
Do they change colors and you? No, they kind of don't, which is weird. I would thought they would
Yeah.
like. Huh.
I don't know how that works.
I
But
don't know.
anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know how you're supposed to wear these. They were on sale and they're comfortable. So,
I think you wear them however you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're lounge pants necessarily. I feel like they're sort of like, I don't know. I don't know what they are, but they're fun and comfortable, and they were on sale, so I bought them. And then I bought lots of other things.
Carol says
well.
dancing girl pants. Christopher
Yeah,
says
there you go.
fancy pants. Gina says heck yeah, love the pants. Carol says show the pants. SC Go 2 says you got sigh pants. Very luxurious, looking good. Need a pin in that color.
Yeah,
Bet
it
fur
would
won't
be
gather
pretty.
on those. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I feel like it's going to be nothing but Mr. Nose hair.
mean-
You are being a little pest.
I gave a little bit of food before too.
Oh, she's over here just knocking things over. If the camera is shaking, it's because she is slamming her head into the whole shebang. So,
Shebang.
if pants like those are great, dress up, dress down. All right, chat's gone wild, indeed.
You show wild pant, and then the people go wild. You know.
True. Gina says any pants are lounge pants if you put your mind to it.
When you work from home,
Uh-huh.
like I am today,
Yeah.
but
I
I
love
left the
pants.
house
You did.
to get these pants though, so it's fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
To get those pants.
Mm-hmm.
She had on her list pants.
Velour pants.
Velour pants.
Yeah.
Oh man, good stuff. Cat Quake, yeah, that's what it's called. She just let's see, is she on the cat cam? Yeah, just barely. She just like takes her head and just slams it into all this stuff in front of us, and yeah, well, let's put her up there because she's there.
She's there.
Yeah, because why not? Pants Dependence Audrey. Yeah, have to change
Yeah.
her name. Pants
Yeah.
Dependence. Yep. I did not go on a no buy for this show. It's
We should have known we were on no buy, you know?
I didn't even consider that. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Like, as soon as you're like, this is so expensive, and this trip is just so much, you immediately just like, that's just a thing. It's fine.
Yep.
Now I was like,
when our
I need to get rid of everything. I need to
Look.
not buy anything. Then I went to Target.
Look, as soon as we found tickets that weren't $1,000 a person, it's fine. $1,000 a person is what I was complaining about. It was not $1,000. This is
It
a
was
cat.
not.
This is a cat belly. Once we finally found tickets that were, you know, a thing that people could could afford. And they've only gone up.
Oh,
since
yeah.
then. So
Definitely.
So what did I get? I don't know. You know, some stuff. Awkward Moments Day, is that today?
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Mike.
All right, and this awkward moment has been brought to you by
Yep. You're welcome.
tickets for the Pen Show. No, tickets for a A K-pop concert. At least one of you has a moral obligation to buy things at every pen show to satisfy the vicarious needs of your viewers.
That's
See,
true.
I had to.
You have to.
Had
that
to.
makes sense.
All right. So we got this in the frame. We'll save this for later. Just zoom in a little bit. Nope, that's not zoom.
Man, we're professional.
Sometimes my camera just switches from zoom to focus, and I don't know why. I have to poke a button to bring it back. I don't know. Whatever. I got.
That's not lined up right, and it's sort of bothering me.
What's not?
The chat with the side of the thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. I can't change it.
Okay, well.
I don't think. Let me see. Just kidding.
It's World Sleep Day? Every day in this house is World Sleep Day. That's for sure.
All right, is that a little better? I don't know. Whatever. It's going to stay there. I got one of these.
I do. That is one that I wanted. So.
Yeah, I know. It was definitely on our list.
Yeah.
We just hadn't gotten it. I forgot to get the salmon Twisby. I saw it in a couple of places.
Oh, really?
I just forgot to get it.
I didn't have a lot of time to shop anyway, so that was
true.
fine.
I didn't either. Yeah. This is the Jade Twisby Eco, which I think looks pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. It's a great color. I got this from a dude who was getting out of stationery supply stuff.
Yeah.
I guess I asked him about it because I was like, "Why does it say clearance? This is all new stuff."
Yeah.
And he was saying that he has a hardware store or two, and he was stocking stationery stuff in the hardware store, and it wasn't selling very well. So he's getting out of the stationery business. I'm like, well, that is a weird combo.
Yeah.
Like, keep some pencils, I guess, but
Yeah, it's in person. It's at least on our screen. Your screen may be different. It's less blue and it's more jade in person. It's more yellow in person.
jade. Yeah. Your pear green swipe is in the mail. That's cool. The pear green also looks very good.
The pear green. Yeah, that came out. I like that it's called pear green too.
Yeah. It looks like it ought to be glow in the dark a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I dig it. I'm glad I was able to snag one. I forgot what nib I got. Probably just like a medium or something. Yeah, just a medium.
You would have made it work anyway. You know.
Yeah, I like the medium nibs. I think medium nibs are good.
Yeah.
For those. I also got one of these.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! This is a Shown Designs pen, the full-sized fountain pen. I had one already.
Mine is at work, still being used. It's still filled.
Yep. But I saw this one, and I kind of had to get it. I mean, this is just too cool looking, frankly. Like, look at all these colors and things. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this color doesn't have a name.
It makes me think of a sunset, where you have the sun going down here, and then these are the clouds that, that are sometimes like gray, but sort of blue, and you get the orange and the pinks with it.
I feel like it's kind of something you were growing in a petri dish one time at work or something, like...
I mean,
I feel like...
nothing looked that cool, that's for sure. You're giving a little too much credit there.
Yeah. It doesn't actually have this color pattern doesn't have a name yet, and I haven't come up with anything good.
Oh, and what is your what's the little picture on it called?
A glyph.
The glyph, thank you.
I have the oh no face.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
The Mr. Bill face here.
I like that. I didn't see that before.
I also really like that. There was one of these that had a slightly cooler color composition maybe, but it didn't have as cool a glyph.
That's the problem. Do you go with the glyph or do you go with the look of the pen?
I mean, clearly I went with the glyph, but also I think this pen looks awesome. So there was no I wasn't losing this fight anyway, It's it's just super good looking. So, I got one of these.
What nib did you get on that?
Oh, I didn't get a nib.
Oh,
because I have nibs around. Yeah, this is just a Franklin Christoph broad. Just a regular old broad. Mm-hmm. Yep. Color combo is nice. I know the Shown pen is really good. I got this the first morning of the show. I guess as soon as Ian got there, I think he'd set up stuff, and I walked around, so I had to get that. It was too pretty, so that got. Looks like the Rage of Van Gogh used to paint his masterpieces.
Ian is also working on an oversized pen.
Oh, nice. You said last week you were going to get it. Oh, the Jade Eco. Yeah, I was hoping to. Looks like an oil slick. It's a little bit like an oil slick. Mm-hmm. Kind of. It's got some of that action. Sure. I want one of 3D matte blacks, but with red. Oh, yeah. He is going to be doing those, he said. So I'll get one of those eventually. What is that pen? This is a Shown Design fountain pen. I don't actually think it has a name.
Yeah, I don't.
He had it at the first at the Philly show as Show and Design Fountain Pen Wow. And so that's what I call it. The Show and Design Fountain Pen Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you can find this at Show and Design. I'm sure one of the mods will throw a link in the chat. Because I don't have it up because I'm not really what I would call a professional.
Oh.
There we go. Where'd my chat window go? Chat window's gone. There we go. It's actually called the full size. Yeah, it could be.
Claire beat you.
Ah, Claire. Good job, Claire. Can't beat Claire.
She even got it into the right area too. Collection.
I know. Yeah. Full size.
She's a professional.
Full size fountain pen. It's true. Professional moderator. Why can't I move this?
Jacob would like to know if it's the same shape and size as engineered plastics.
Exactly the same shape and size.
Yep.
Yeah. It is to all the same specs. You can interchange the sections if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. 195 is what those are going for. A little bit less. You get it without a nib, like I did at the show.
Yeah.
So.
We're just chock full of nibs, so we're just,
Yeah, I've got access to nibs, so I didn't worry about that too much. I also got a whole bunch of ink because
our friend Kimberly had lots of samples for you.
Well, I gave her a lot of samples too. So
she has given us lots of them over the pandemic.
She sends me samples. I send her samples because a lot of times we get stuff that we want. We don't get the same stuff, which is cool. So all of these in the middle here with the blue caps and these things are.
Mike did not get any of the number 8 nibs.
No, after hearing about all the problems people were having with those number 8 nibs, I was just like, it's not worth it. I almost picked one up early on, like when the show first started, but I didn't have enough. I only had like $40 in my pocket, and I think there were 60. There was a guy from Magnum Opus, I think is the name of that company, and he had these number 8 nibs, or like number 8. Supposed to fit
that where he's from?
He was right next to you, yeah.
No, I didn't know where he I didn't know he worked with Opus. That was all.
No, it's not Opus 88. Magnum Opus is the name of his company. Whole different thing, yeah. It's an Indian.
No, I know who. Yeah, I mean, I saw him.
Right. Yeah, Magna Carta. Is that not what I said?
That's not what you said.
Magnum
that's why
Opus?
I was wondering what you were talking
Magna
about.
Carta. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, that makes much more
Thanks.
sense. I was like, I had no idea that was. Okay.
Yeah. So they, he had a lot of cool looking pens, and he had these nibs. I guess he was making the nibs and the feeds and the housings, and they were supposed to fit in the Bach number 8 sections and stuff, but it was very hit or miss, it seemed, as to whether they actually fit in Bach number 8 sections. And so I was like, and some of them had to be dealt with. I know Gina, I think, saw a bunch of them, so I'm like, I'm gonna wait. Doesn't seem like it's quite ready for prime time. And I don't really have any pens with number 8 sections anyway. I'd have to buy one from Ian, and then so it'd be it'd probably be $100 to try out that nib, and it seems like it wasn't really worth it, so I didn't do that. We did have some cool denim micarta pens there.
That was cool. That was the one that
I was a little tempted.
that we showed on the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't watch last week's, go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out. There's a good live walk around. I've been told that it was pretty good, so hopefully it was. Hey, colorist, what's up? Did you get you a present at the pen show? I did not.
Oh.
Did not. I didn't get you one. I had to make your own pen for the nib. Nice. Yeah, you want to see the denim micarta in person? Yeah, I didn't get one. It does look cool, but I didn't do it.
I guess I just have hot takes. I don't need a nib that's the size of my thumb. Like.
Oh, I'm cool with that. That's totally fine.
I mean, I don't. It's fine. I just don't need that.
It's not going to change your life. Like, some people like a big nib, other people don't.
I mean,
so
I don't think I feel either way. Like, I don't feel like I really need it, but also I'm like, well, it's a big nib.
Yeah.
I have some tiny ones too.
Right.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, well, if it's tiny, it's no. Nobody wants the tiny ones. But
I don't
they want,
like the
big
tiny
ones.
nib as much as I like a larger nib because it makes me get my hand way too close to the paper.
And that's the thing I don't like about big nibs because I don't want it to be a foot away from the table.
So that's the only thing about number 5 nibs. You have to be like there's not that much room between the table and your hand. And when you got big hands, like holding it like this, I can't actually touch the paper. Like I have to go back on the pen or like really go in. It's whereas if I'm using a number 6 nib, I can. Like this one. I can be more relaxed about it. More upright. I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. I use both. I just use whatever
I have
whatever's around.
those little tiny platinum and pilot. And
Oh yeah, those are real small.
they're like little itty bitty ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got a Robert Oster ink. This is one of the new Robert Oster inks, but not one of the 6 new that Endless Pens got. This is from Pen Chalet. It's a Pen Chalet exclusive called Scorpion, which I had to get because I like scorpions. You do? Yep, I like a scorpion. Scorps are cool.
That's interesting.
Enjoyment, variety, trust. That's how I feel about scorpions.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun ink. Yeah.
Australian colors for the world to enjoy, etc. Made in Australia. This was, I think, $18.
Yeah, 18 or 20, something like that.
A friend was buying some stuff from Pen Chalet, and so they just brought it to the show for me.
Which is awesome.
This is the color of that ink right here. How different is Scorpion from Antelope Canyon? I don't know. I think I have Antelope Canyon, but I've only just swatched these. I haven't got them in my book yet. But this is what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I'm curious what it's going to look like in a pen. Mm-hmm. Like whether it's going to be very light or whether it's going to be like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it could be cool.
I'm curious as well.
Yeah. You're good. Waiting for some nibs from FC. Nice. Just ordered your set of RO inks from Endless Pens today. Oh, nice. Got all of them, huh? Wow. Thinking number 8 wouldn't work for you. The angle would feel weird. It might.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm curious, but again, I don't want to be the person that shells it out just in case. Mm-hmm. I would try them. And
yeah, they looked like they were pretty cool when I looked at the email. I also got this one from viewer Denise, who shows up every once in a while. Is she on? She shows up on here, right? Yeah.
I think she said that she watches on her TV, and then just to have both is just too
much pain.
Too much, yeah.
But she brought us an ink last.
Delightful.
Yeah, for real.
Such a fun person.
Yeah, she's really fun. I'm glad she got to stop by the table a couple of times.
And give Steffi Groff a nice little pet for us.
For sure.
That's her dog. In case you're wondering,
just actual Steffi Groff.
German tennis player Steffi Groff a pet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Although, if you have the option to give Steffi Groff a pet, go ahead and do that for us too. I mean, she's into it. This is Velvet Star. Which is a cool ink.
Oh, I remember us talking about that one, yeah.
Yeah, we did. And this is what it looks like. It's like a super dark, super dark teal, I think, is where I put this.
I would.
Oh, Denise is here.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, what's up, Denise? So it looks like this.
There, good.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder how the other one looks compared to Honeycomb.
Well, we can see if you get one of those.
Do you have an idea which one?
It'll be, no.
Okay.
You're just going to have to grab both. Nope, definitely not that one. I know which one it is not. I hope it's this one. Let's see if it is. The other one is, you're going to need long arms. This might, oh, we did it. Yeah, it's in this one. Okay, so we want to look at, what was it, Antelope Canyon and also Honeycomb. This is the brown section here.
Do you want me to look through while you talk?
There's Honeycomb.
Right
there aren't that many browns.
Really?
Yeah, I got that one too.
It's just like Inkven again, right?
Yeah.
But this time you're going so slow instead of going...
It's Kala Tapioca. I forgot all about that one. I haven't tried it yet.
How many of these have you put in a pen?
I mean, a lot. You sound like you doubt me.
I do.
Put that in a pen. Put that in a pen.
Yeah, we
put
mentioned
that in a pen.
Endless Pens has the new Robert Osters. It was $89.99 for all 6.
Oh. That's not terrible for the volume of ink you're getting. It's pretty okay.
What do the cats do when they see other cats on the screen?
Nothing.
No.
They give
if there are birds on TV...
They also don't care.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Katie will sometimes go up and look at them.
Katie does get interested in the TV sometimes. Yeah. She'll go right up to it and sort of paw at it every once in a while, but...
Anna's here. Hello, Anna.
Which one? French Anna?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Oh, maybe I don't have Antelope Canyon.
Uh-oh.
Kind of thought I did, but I guess not. Maybe it's in yellow golds? No, it wouldn't be in there. I don't think I have Antelope Canyon. Well... Pretty close to homemade tortillas. Lighter than Honeycomb.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's closer to tortillas, but it doesn't look like this one gets as dark.
In person, this looks closer than it does
On the screen.
the
Yeah, it's true.
screen.
It looks a little bit more brown on the screen than it does in person.
So yeah, in person they look closer and it's not as red. This looks a lot redder on the screen, but it's not the same, but it is still darker.
Just making sure. Because I feel like I have. There's Kansas City. There's a rubber duster. There's that one. Not that close. It's too brown.
It's too brown, yeah.
Mm.
Carol would like to know what you're going to put in your Eco Jade.
I don't know yet. That's why I haven't put anything in it yet. It's kind of, I haven't decided.
Ruth would like to know if you want a sample of the Antelope Canyon.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure I don't have it. I feel like maybe Kimberly gave that to me. I just can't find the thing. What's this? Leonardo Sepia Classico. It's a Tintirius. Oh, these are... maybe I don't have it. Kind of thought I did, but I guess not. So, yeah, if you want to. City of Australia, Brisbane. Anyway. See what it does.
Russell has both a TV and phone casting the show. I just would not want to see us on a large TV. My parents just got a 75-inch.
They got one?
Yes. My dad's so excited.
75 they went for.
I think so. I just would not want to see our faces on that large of a screen. Nobody wants that.
I'm willing to try it. Can I get a 75-inch TV, Audrey?
Ours just won't die, so.
Ours won't die. If you get a Vizio, be prepared to like that Vizio for a while. Cause
we've never had one die.
speaking of Kat sitting here, she's sitting here just staring at the screen.
Yeah,
So,
she was.
then I got this one, which is a Pinonia ink. Fresh out of Hungary.
Hungary.
We have said a lot of Hungarian things on this here live stream. Monte thinks it's hilarious, which I assume means that it's absolutely correct.
Well, look, we have had some people from the area give us some tips, so I think that was helpful.
This is what the bottle looks like. It's a little 30 ml bottle. This is Dracula, which is the Dracula ink. I think Monte is actually originally from Romania, which is fun.
Where did you get that one?
I got it at the pen show. I got it from Kimberly.
Oh.
She bought it, I think, for somebody, and they just wanted it or something like that.
Because it was limited edition, so I wasn't sure.
It was, and I missed it when it first came out, and I was kind of sad about that, because this is a really cool
Because we learned about
ink.
it on here, I think, or when we looked at it, it was sold out, so.
I learned about it from Becky, I think, who keeps telling me how awesome it is. This is what it looks like. Look at that. Woo! Cool, right?
It's cool.
Yeah. It's really rad. Like, if you want some, like, old vampire blood, I think that's what we got here.
Yeah.
Like, it's just starting to singe in the sunlight a little bit.
Exactly. It is more of a realistic blood color than most things. Because when you watch things on I cannot stand when you watch things on TV and it's like the brightest of reds. It's like, no, blood. I mean, if you're showing a crime scene from, like, 2 days ago, that's
brown.
not what it's going to look like.
It's going to look black by
exactly.
now. Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah. He's actually from Transylvania. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure that he was from Transylvania. And then, I didn't write on the back of it. But as you can see, this has little bits of black, like, it's like a black matte shimmer is what's going on in here. And you're okay on a 55, says my ink nib. Yeah, it is a little bit crime scene-y. You get a lot of that black, like, anti-shimmer. I guess it's like super not shimmery.
Yeah.
But sometimes where it pools, you get a whole lot. It's very cool. I loved that effect. So I was glad I was able to get a bottle of this because it sold out pretty fast.
Yeah. Romania.
Yeah. What about Romania?
Apparently that's where he's from, I guess.
Oh, Transylvania specifically. Yeah. Which is in Romania.
Yeah.
You can see just a little bit of that stuff on the bottom of the bottle. You got to shake it up to get it in solution. But
Got to shake it real good.
shake it good. And it says, shake before use. So there's that one. Then we got some Robert Oster Cities of America. These are samples I got. I thought Benno was moving to Armenia. They're moving to somewhere.
Sounds about right.
Is it Armenia?
I thought so.
Could be.
But
I forget. They're moving out of Russia, that's for sure.
and too bad we have not seen Glenn. We've missed Glenn from Perth, and this would be an appropriate ink so he could talk about Perth.
Oh, that's true. We could do these last.
Aw,
Just in case he pops
look, it's
in.
like 6 a.m. there or whatever. So
That's true.
actually, I don't even know what time it is there because we sprung forward last week.
They did move to Armenia. Good. So this is Perth, which I think looks pretty cool. I called it out as like kind of sooty and stuff, and that's kind of what they were going
In
for
the
as
middle,
well.
it's just my eye. Maybe there's a little bit of red.
Yeah, it
like,
looks almost like maroony pink or
in
something
there.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting ink. I can't wait to see what the chromatography for this one's like.
Yeah.
We got Melbourne, which I think is a really cool looking red. It's like an orangey red. Looks real
Brownish. It actually in
it's not really
person
brown.
it's a little bit darker.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sydney, which is pretty nice blue.
Nice blue.
Yeah. Hopefully sprung forward for the last time. No, even if that passes and the the house and stuff, it's gonna be 2023. Yeah, it's gonna be at least another year. Oh yeah, the creative director was arrested for protesting against the war. Oof, that's rough. I hope they get out at some point. Jeez, that's and brave. Brisbane, I like this a lot. I think it's a cool color.
Yeah,
it's kind of close to this other one that I was just liking before. A lot of this color recently.
It's one of those in nail polish. We call them ugly pretty. They're just ones that are unique and interesting, but also
kind of weird. Unconventional.
Unconventional, but pretty. It's different. Yeah.
We got Hobart, which is just fun to say.
That is fun. Yeah.
This is a really cool brown. It looks very chocolatey to me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Are you looking for confirmation for me?
Maybe.
Okay.
A little bit of green sheen there. Yeah, looks good.
A little bit of purplish in there.
A little bit of something else.
Yes,
Yeah.
that
brown is a weird.
thing.
You never know what you're gonna find in a brown.
Yeah. Like black too, where it depends on what you make the black or gray or
Yeah. When I did the review for this Autumn Forest.
Yeah.
The last review I put up this week. There's a whole a lot of blue and all kinds of stuff in there. So you never know. Adelaide. Got some nice.
That one reminded me. Again, I have not looked at any of the swatches or anything, but it reminded me of one of the ones from this year's Ink Vent.
Yeah, which reminded me of Robert Oster Viola.
Yes,
so
that one.
Yeah. Gotta run. Take care, Claire.
Yeah, see you later.
We have a bunch of Monarchas. The rest of these, I think, are Monarcha inks. I think I have all of the Monarchas. I think.
Because they don't have a ton, but they're just starting.
Yeah. It's a Mexican brand. You don't see too many inks and pens out of, might be Harmony. It could be right.
Yeah, maybe Harmony.
This is Cruel Sky.
Ooh.
Which I think is a really cool color. There are a lot of cool colors in this Monarcha set. Looks good.
You were making fun of me because I was always asking about them.
That's
your thing.
I was making fun of you because every day you're like, have you got those Monarcha inks? Have you seen those Monarcha inks?
Every day.
Those Monarcha
that
inks.
is such
every 45 minutes.
That's
like,
such an exaggeration.
And every time I would forget what they are, and I'm like, what are you even talking about?
And you didn't buy them. You got samples from Kimberly.
I did. I almost bought some, but I didn't. I did. There was an ink I didn't get, and I meant to. I was gonna get that Laban Aphrodite, I think, which is like a weird brown pink.
Yeah.
Looks very cool. Cardona, which had a little bit of trouble getting off the nib right here. I maybe just didn't have enough ink on there. Because this is a shimmer, and I had to shake it real hard. And so I think it was just bubbles, maybe.
What's the color of the shimmer?
It's a gold shimmer.
Okay.
You just kind of see it in there. There's so much sheen, though, that it kind of...
the green sort of...
It's kind of eating the color a little bit. Let's see if I can throw some more light at it. That's usually the answer. There. Yeah, there's shimmer in there. It's just kind of hard to see with this lighting and all that kind of thing. Then we've got Terra Colorada, which is... It's fine. Yeah. It's a pretty good brown.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen some other browns. They're kind of in this theme, so I was like, This one fell right off the glass nib, by the way. I was writing the M and it just went blurp and just like dropped a bunch of it on the card, which is interesting. Mar Caribe or something. Caribbean Sea, which I think is a
Mar Caribe.
Caribe, you think?
Mar is sea, yeah.
See, I thought it was Tierra as well, but on the vial, maybe Kimberly spelled it wrong. I haven't looked it up yet.
Yeah, Tierra is Earth, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Which this is a really nice light blue. Mm-hmm. I think that looks very cool.
It does look nice.
And if you can get the edge shading over here like it does, I think that's pretty great. Pretty great. Manglar.
Manglar?
Yeah.
Sound like you said Mangalar.
I did, because
Okay.
it's more fun to me that
It
way.
is. Yeah.
Which is mangroves.
Yeah.
Trees.
Nice green.
Yeah, it's a good green.
Green black.
It's like a murky green-black, which I'm super into. Cenote.
Everyone loves a cenote.
Everybody loves a cenote.
Yeah.
This one reminds me a bit of Colorverse Cat with the, I think it's like bicolor shimmer in there, maybe.
Yeah.
It's maybe blue and silver. It's kind of hard to tell. There's also sheen on there.
Yeah.
This one looks real good.
Yeah. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Nopal. I like
fun.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a U color.
Yeah, I can't think of another green that's exactly like this one, so I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of, there's one of the Sailor inks that's a little bit like this, I think, but maybe it's kind of close to Epinard. I don't know, it's been a little while. Both the greens are wonderful. Good. Ray Jaguar, the Jaguar King, which has just a whole bunch of shimmer in there, actually. It's actually mostly shimmer. I think that's what's really making the color. That's just a pile of shimmer. Mm-hmm. Looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
You have a Newton Cenote thing. Yeah, there you go. This one I am really taken with. I have no idea if this is usable or not.
I mean, right there you can read that. It's a weird color.
I've never seen a color exactly like this.
No.
It's white sands, and it looks super cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with that. I gotta put
It
it in
reminds
something.
me of like those sailors and that the essence of it, but not the color.
Like the 1, 2, 3s and like the real undersaturated ones.
But not. I don't know. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more shimmery. Well, that's because the light up here is diffused, and all this light is diffused on purpose, so that I'm not even more shiny. But put some indirect or some direct light on it. It's really
Shazam.
It's pretty Shazam. Yeah, a lot. Put in hate it. Yeah, maybe. I'm glad I have a sample. If it's amazing, I'll just have to get a bottle of it in Atlanta. You never know. It might be amazing.
Who had them?
Drum Ghouls had them.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Big old rack full of them. Yeah. Yeah, they brought a lot of ink because they drove.
They drove.
Larry drove.
Oof.
Michael flew.
That's
So Larry always drives the big old truck. And
wow, that's
yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Michael has a new kid, so I imagine that was a reason for flying, so you get back more quickly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a long drive to Baltimore from
I don't
Houston.
know how far that is, but
It's several days. Several. Yeah, it's far. Because it's about 2 days from here to Houston. So.
And I hope that he made it before, like, he didn't follow the storm up.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so I guess that means it's probably about 3 days from here, because it's not that far from here to Baltimore. But, like, 3 days. Because the 2 days to Houston is a pretty solid 2 days. I mean, depending on how long you want to drive it.
Yeah,
that's if you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, that's...
Swan Illusion. You know, I don't have Swan Illusion, but yeah, kind of. I think it might be lighter than that. I don't know. Now I got to Google up Swan Illusion. That's Mont Blanc, right? Yeah. Look at Kelly's here. No, it looks like it's
purple.
Yeah, this almost goes like
Mauve.
puce.
Or okay.
That's the kind of purpley color like this?
Is that right?
Whoa, large swabs ink is much darker and has a slight green tinge. Wild.
Huh.
I mean, I love this. I don't know if that's what it's going to look like, right? Swan Illusion.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. It looks like it'd be one that would be really good with a dip nib, but I mean, when you get like broads and stuff, it doesn't look great. It looks better, I think, in a fine than it does in a broad. So maybe I ought to put this ink in a fine of some kind. Maybe a medium. Maybe this goes in my jade. Maybe I put it in my jade right now. Melon tea. I have melon tea. I don't have espresso. Interesting.
Yeah.
Has
Not
Kelly
quite
done
the
the
same,
Mountain of Ink? Has she done this yet? Oh, there's the search. Let's see if she's got this. She has this ink.
Yeah, Laura says that's what the color she calls mushroom.
Nothing.
Totally intrigues me, but I'm afraid I will put it in a pen and hate it. Yeah.
See if she's got any of the Monarca stuff. No, she hasn't done Monarca yet. Womp womp. What are you gonna do? So that's it. That's all I got. That's it. Those are all the things. I think.
Huh?
I got a grind on this nib. This is one of Gina's perspective grinds. Grimes. Perspective grind-za. Right there.
Grind-za.
This was just a big fat blob of tipping. And now it's kind of like vaguely teardroppy, I think. But this grind really changes shape when you change your angle of inclination. So, and actually on the back, it's an extra fine. On when you get a pretty low angle, you get a lot broader, and then as you go up, let's see if this will work. It kind of just like gets more and more narrow as you go until you're at the actual tip of it. And it's really yeah. I showed Audrey a writing sample with this pen, and she's like, "Oh, are those two different pens?" I'm like, "Nope, same pen, just different things." I haven't given it to Audrey to take a look at yet, so she'll look at it soonish.
I will. Yes, definitely.
Yep. So that's.
Gina says, "Hope you like it."
I do like it. It's great. I actually got this. I got this grind done, and then Gina says, "Well, go and try it, and if it needs to be adjusted, just let me know. We'll work on it or whatever."
You see them all the time. Not all the time, but.
Well, I mean, maybe they meant at the show, but I didn't put a converter in this pen, and I didn't have any cartridges. I was like, I have to find some Pilot cartridges, and so I went over to the Pilot table. I was like, "Hey, y'all got any cartridges around?" He's like, "Oh yeah. What are you gonna put it in?" And so I showed him this. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you didn't buy that in the United States. Can't give me anything for it."
Nah,
it was just Bill messing with me.
Because
it's the Custom Heritage 91, and they don't sell that here, and they don't sell anything, I don't think, with a double broad. But anyway, really good. Reminds me of a couple other kinds of nib grinds that I have liked. Yeah. And this one's really good.
Hey, Gina, how about his writing angle?
You know what? Gina did not make fun of me even once for my writing angle, and I showed them what it was like, and I said, "That's no big." I said, "That's no big deal."
That's because they're a professional.
That's because you have built up my writing angle to be some kind of horrible living nightmare, and now other people are not that shocked when they see it because like, "Oh, that's not actually all that bad." Just laughs. Great. I don't even know what to do with that. Super fun nib types to play with. Yeah, agreed. Someone should give Kelly an award for service to the founding community. I know, right? I know. Swan Illusion with a tiny touch of white lightning is the way to go. Works as Road to Guion too. So dry. Oh, I haven't played that one or played with that one yet. What's wrong with her writing angle? She just makes fun of me because I rotate a little bit.
He needs an oblique nib.
I don't need one. I do like an oblique nib. Oh man, Paul, y'all's like newish machinist person who's joining the team, perhaps. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. He had what was that? It was a triple broad oblique Mont Blanc, 146. Beautiful. It was. Just that nib was. Chef's kiss. He loved showing it to people because it's a nice nib. Yeah. It's a really nice nib. It's super good. Yeah. They said it like some friend of his just got it at like a flea market or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, wow, if your friend finds another one of those, I will buy that. So, Love Your FC Diamond Cast Navy Pocket 20. Very glad you went with a cartridge. Keep trying to unscrew the cap, which loosens the section. Oh yeah, don't do that. Yep. Oh, it is a special nib. It's super good. Yeah. This is the Navy Diamond Cast 46. Which I got a while. Was this for one of y'all's pen shows or something? I remember I saw this. I'm like, I have to have that. I just like bought one. I don't remember when you got it. I don't know. It was definitely one of y'all's online things. I don't. It had been. Yeah. I don't remember. It's one of those things. It's always better in person. Yeah. Any of those. Yeah. Just the depth and everything. It's hard to take pictures of, but I mean, it's got a lot of sparkly action. I really dig it. Didn't think they made those. I didn't know they did either. I thought maybe it was a double broad, but he's like, nope, triple. I forget how big he said it was, like a 1.4 line or something. Yeah, he said it's one, Yeah, it was pretty thick. Mm-hmm. Like the Navy Diamond Cast. I do too. It's real good. Also, I love the 46. So yeah. And then I got something today, which is fun. Yeah. You thought I got something. I think it's for you, actually. Yeah, it is. And it's one of these. Chonk. Blam. This is, I actually should look it up and see what it's called.
We talked about it a few months, like a month ago, 2 months. I mean, I don't know what time it is, but we did talk about this at one point.
This is what it is. It's the Bookfellow. Mine's not brass. This is actually copper. This is from Good Made Better, the folks who make the Penwells, which
you have a bunch of those sitting around
here. I love
here.
Penwells. One of my favorite things on my desk. Those don't come off.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
as soon as I touch it, I was like, wait, they're going to be stuck.
Yeah. I love this thing. And so I think we definitely talked about this at one point. Yeah. And maybe Dan saw that or something, but he reached out to me.
You commented on a post that
that's what it was. Yeah. I commented on a
cool.
post.
Yeah.
Because he had one that he showed it in action. And I'm like, oh, sick.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Bookfellow. And what it is a stand and such. And then this thing, which you can put on a book. Actually, if you move your knee, I'll grab a book. I have one here that I was trying it out on. So what this is a big ol', look at that. That's just a
bunch of chopper.
Chunk of copper. A chunk of chopper. And what this is for keeping your book open while you're reading or transcribing from it. And it does a really good job. This book is actually very stiff.
Yeah, it is.
But you can also tilt your book up on this and then put this on there. And then it's kind of at an angle. It makes it even easier.
Nicer to read, yeah.
Yeah. Nicer to read, nicer to write from, all that sort of thing. And I've been doing some transcription stuff from this, just to,
practice.
Just work on my handwriting a little bit, just to, write
use
some...
ink and practice and
yeah. It is really cool, and I like it a lot. Yeah. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, which is totally fine. I think it's a perfectly good size. I for some reason I thought it might be bigger, but it's not. It's a totally normal size. How big is this thing? I know I have a ruler. Here we go.
Dustin just had a Pilot Mew arrive.
Sick.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that is real fun. It's about a little over 5.5 inches, so pretty good. Heavy. This is a chonker.
Not heavy. I mean, it's definitely decent.
I bet he's got stats on here. How much it weighs? 3 ounces, which is not huge. Oh no, that's the rest.
I was about
it's
to say,
almost a pound.
Yeah.
15.5 ounces.
Yeah.
So I was like, that 3 ounces doesn't seem right. I'm not super good at weights, but that seems wrong.
That seems about
This
right.
is more like 3 ounces. Yeah, this is more like a pound. So.
And they're such nice people. I met them at their very first show that they went to. I forget what year it was. But it's Colorado.
Yeah. It was their first. It was the first Colorado show,
or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, whenever the first Colorado.
But anyway,
was,
they're super nice.
Yeah, super cool. I really like them. They do monogramming. They have an engraver.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. I know he's got hand tools for engraving. Mm-hmm. He does it himself, but he also has some kind of engraving machine that he can also use.
Yeah.
Usually they do initials, but when you do MBM, which are my initials, you end up with instead of little m, big B, little m, like the classical style, your last name initial is in the middle.
Yeah.
And so it would be like BMM. It just kind of looks weird.
Yeah.
So I'm don't do that. Just maybe just an M or 2 M's or something. So he said he'd work something out, and that's what he came up with.
I think this is one of those things that's a really nice gift for somebody who is into this sort of realm,
like stationary stuff,
stationary things, without having to get a pen or something. You know what I mean? Because sometimes
they're almost certainly not going to have one.
Yeah.
But
it's cool. You're supporting another small maker, and it's not ridiculously expensive or anything, but it's something that can be definitely used for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. They actually show you can stand this up and you can incline it in different ways. More. Yeah. So that way, or even more, or less, or whatever, not at all. More. But $65 isn't bad for a pound of brass or copper.
Yeah.
It's, totally fine. The pinhole clip? No, I don't need that right now.
Oh, we looked at that too, yeah.
M for Mike. Well, I was going M for Madison, because that fits both of us. But yeah. Really cool idea. I love their inkwell. They make such cool and useful stuff. Yeah, and it's usually stuff you don't really think about.
Yeah.
Like the Penwell? Who thinks about this? It's brilliant.
Yep.
And this one? the best version.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely the best version. Because you don't have to stick it to a thing. You can just move it wherever you want. It's got little feet. With this plate on the bottom, it's definitely heavy enough for whatever pen you put in there. Yeah, because I don't always want to have my pen front and center. I can never decide if I want it on the left or the right side of whatever I'm working on. Yeah. It just depends on what I'm doing. And being able to move this thing... What was this one called? The Craftsman. Pinwheel Craftsman. Yeah. Looks like this. I got like wood ones. Oh, these are actually smaller. So I have the concrete and I have this version. But anyway, these are great. Love their mugs. They have a mug stand?
For online pen shows, we just had an online pen show a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then we have, in 2 weeks, we have Atlanta. So, I don't know. I've literally have not heard anything about the next one.
Yeah, you'll probably hear about it like a week before it happens.
No, I get more time than that because I have to make sure I have
nibs,
box, lots of cards, lots of things I have to prepare ahead of time. But I've not heard anything because we just have regular pen shows now, so we're gonna have fewer online ones, but we're still gonna have some online ones.
Because we had a pen show this last weekend, and we have one in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So,
in Atlanta, so.
And then we'll have one. The next one that we'll be going to will be in Triangle in June. So.
Well, maybe you'll have one around the time of the Chicago show then. Sometimes he'll try to like match those up a little bit.
Well, you sort of do and you sort of don't because you don't want people who do go to the show because those people aren't going to want to purchase because they're buying. So it's trying to find the happy time for it. I'm not sure. Yeah. But I mean there's a lot of international people who don't have as many pen shows.
Yeah, it's true.
So it doesn't matter always as
And in the summer there aren't very many either. So.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah, this is the mug stand he was talking about. It's a it's a coaster podium. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I think they did see that. I completely forgot about that.
I'd forgotten about it too. That's really cool actually. Yeah. It's neat. Yeah, so that's here I'll give a link. I don't think we've had a link in here. Wait, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Let's give a link to the site. There we go. Bam! The podium coaster you're looking at yeah, all this stuff looks really good. Those FC splits online shows in the morning and evening. Yeah, I think that's helpful for folks. There it is. Finally, that came up. That took a long time.
Wow.
It takes longer for comments that I make to show up in the chat for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah. So this just got here today, and so I decided to try it a little bit, wrote it for a little bit, and it's great. Works great. Looks awesome. It's gonna tarnish real nice, I think. Yeah. So.
But yeah, I think about them for gift times because it's just one of those things that we always talk about how hard it is to get a unique gift or something that is within the stationery world that's adjacent enough that's not a pen or something like that.
Yeah. Pens can be very like particular and personal. You never know what somebody's got and that kind of thing. Yeah. So this is something I actually forgot about until I just saw it.
I saw that on your desk the other day. I was like, why have I not seen this? Why am I just now seeing this?
So yeah. So here's what it is. It is the Cat-A-Log ink swatch book.
That's adorable.
A percentage of each purchase goes to support cat shelters.
Even better.
In this person's town.
Where'd you get it?
I got it at the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a table.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So Greg, in our audience here, kept coming up to my table and be like, have you got a catalog yet? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm not going to tell you because you need to get a catalog. I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Cat?
No.
Catalog?
And so I even saw this definitely during the walkthrough and even before. And I always say cat-a-log because I thought I think it's funny. He just kept saying catalog. I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? Show me this right now. And so I went with him. I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. So what this is it is an ink swatch book, and it's done on ring system, which I think is actually very clever, because then if you want to rearrange,
she's like, look at me, I'm a black cat.
If you want to rearrange your
look at me,
rearrange
I'm a black cat.
Then you can just like take the pages out and rearrange them however you like.
Yeah.
And what they look like.
Hey. Yeah.
Come on now. And what they look like is this. So this is that Pannonia Dracula ink. It's, I think, not got all the options that I would want, or it has too many things you can circle and not enough writing in. So like, I kind of wish. I mean, this stuff up here is pretty good with fluorescent, lubricated, scented sheen. Although scented and lubricated are fluorescent rather. There's hardly anything that fits in those categories. But whatever. Shading, yes or no, that's fine. Flow, wet, dry. I would have preferred a medium, I think, in there, or just a blank. Dry time, also just kind of a blank would be fine. And saturation, I think kind of a blank would be fine because it's not always high or low, you know? But the notes, I think that's a good section there.
Do you think it's too small?
The notes section?
Yeah.
Not really, because you're writing a lot of stuff on here. You can kind of do whatever you want.
That's true.
But, I mean, if they had condensed all this stuff up and made the note section bigger, that would have been fine. But, well, no, whatever. That's just my preference.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, still has a lot of the things that you would want, so.
Yeah, it does. I think, I don't know if I love the paper, because when I did the swatch, it kind of bled through a little bit. But it did like that weird greasy bleed through that I've seen on some other papers. I'm not sure what causes that. Didn't bleed through in any of the written stuff, though. So that's good. And I think, I kind of have a feeling this is going to eat sheen a little bit.
Yeah, my sense is so absorbent.
Let me, actually, since I have a sheeny pen right here that you just handed me a minute ago, let's see what happens. This is Tasha.
Such a good nib.
Such a
good nib.
This nib rules. This is a Cross Concord, which is, I mean, very hard to beat.
It's such a good nib.
Let's see. What did I miss? Nothing.
She missed my magical pants.
Oh, you missed the pants.
It's well worth a rewatch for the pants.
For sure. Yeah, it eats sheen. So, well, there's a little bit of sheen right there. But also, this ink didn't really change color much.
It didn't change the color. It's still a little bit more blue than it is the green when it...
Yeah, I think it's because it sucked it in so fast.
It looks like my cards, because that's what my cards do. My business cards.
Oh, your business cards. Not the... Because those don't suck in ink, right? They're very coated, aren't they?
No, they absorb it.
Oh. But, I mean, nothing came through or anything like that. So, yeah, it kind of eats sheen a little bit, but it won't, I mean, it's not going to bleed through it much, although I did have a little bit of weird thing there, but like it needs to be wetter. I don't know. I mean, this is pretty, this is perfect. I would, I hope you never adjust anything on this nib because it's perfect.
Nope.
So, but, yeah, you can see a little bit of sheen there. It's starting to change a little bit. It's turning a little bit green. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So the catalog. I think it was $12 for one, or 20 for two of them, or something like that.
How many pages is it?
50 sheets. 270 GSM paper, acid-free, archival. Designed by Writers Shoppy, Weiser, Ohio.
Idaho goes to Nickel Cat Shelter.
Yeah. So that's neat.
That's nice.
Yeah, check them out. I think it's cool. It's not the perfect paper, but it's such a cool thing that, like, I would want to support that even if it's not, like, my ideal paper. I think it's very, very good.
And you never know. That could, I mean...
They might do some stuff for other things.
That, or they could change it, too.
Yeah, they could. I mean, I kind of like how it's so thick. It also means you can take these pages out very easily without them being damaged, because that's just so powerful.
That's true.
So, but the ring system thing I think is great. I like the cat design and motif.
Yeah,
I like that it supports no-kill cat shelters. So many things to like.
Yeah.
So.
I saw that the other day, and I liked it.
Good. Have your dad 1974 Mont Blanc 149 and a brass penwell on the huge oak roll top desk he made for your mother? He made a roll top desk? Woo! That's cool. Mysterious indoor rainstorm, the ink that was irradiated and tried to eat the cats. The movie director offered to do a biopic. That would be an interesting biopic. I mean, by interesting, I mean very boring.
My pen nib ink combo. I don't know how you could get much better. I mean, if it were not a black pen and something more exciting, that would be my ideal pen. But, you know.
What are you going to do?
I mean, and it has gold hardware. Look, it's
Put
not.
that nib in this pen.
Well, no.
No?
No.
Oh wow, it's too radical.
But man, you got Sama Midori, and with the cross concord, it's just.
She has not asked me to change the ink in that
No.
pen. It's kind of perfect. So like, why mess
Yeah.
with it? You know.
Just keep following with that.
Yep. All right, that's all the things that I got. That's all the things
Oh.
at the show.
Okay. Oh.
There is one more thing.
There's one more thing.
The shop is on vacay from the show. But you can. Oh, nice. You know what? Let's see if there's anything else.
Oh.
I haven't actually been to the. tried to
Usually
find a
they
store.
can't show stuff when.
Oh, when it's on break?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Cool. And they got Esterbrook's.
Mm-hmm.
That's not nothing.
Yeah.
Real thin leads. Don't put those in your Esterbrook. It'll be weird. Anyway, cool. You should send it to Bocamundo.
Nope.
She cannot.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, no. Audrey has an Arushi sensitivity. It would be bad times. She would just never. Then she'd have this beautiful
I'm
pen
not
she couldn't
saying
use.
I don't know. I've handled some of her work, but not for long periods of time, and I just don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Is all. I mean, it's beautiful. If I were to do something, and ones that I have are just like on the ends, so it's not the parts that I touch with my hands. Just have, but I don't.
Oh.
If I do that, I don't. I just feel like that would be silly. Like here, Bocamundo, let's just do the ends.
That'd
I
be
don't
kind
know.
of cool, actually.
Just
Like just the domes on this 1911. Yeah, that might actually be kind of cool. I wouldn't want to get rid of this pen for that long though. it's like sacrifice it.
yeah. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
something I would consider doing, or that I could do. But again, I would really have to sit and think about something that would be interesting enough to make it worth it. Because there's only so much space, and there's only so much you can do.
You
with
do
it.
something Rodney on there.
Yeah.
I've seen some really cool Rodden Sailor stuff that she's done. Just like
Oh,
I don't know, man. So
Laura.
take care. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, one last thing. I don't
Laura,
know. Should,
stay here for a
oh
second.
yeah, Laura, don't leave yet. Should I show people?
I mean, it's up to you.
All right, I'll show people.
I already told you what
All
I
right.
thought.
All right, we'll do it. So I mentioned that I had this thing from Pannonia, the Dracula ink. If you want a spare bottle, you can loan us one. I don't think we're gonna. What's an Arushi sensitivity? Oh, if you have a sensitivity to things like Arushi is from Arushal, which is the stuff in Poison Ivy and Poison Oak that makes you all itchy and bumpy and unpleasant.
Yeah.
It's also related to mangoes, so if you have a mango sensitivity, be careful with Arushi stuff. Audrey has a sensitivity to mangoes, so she can't really handle it.
And
You have to get down.
poison oak and things that I'm just, if I'm anywhere in the vicinity and not even
Yeah,
just
it's gonna
touching
affect
it,
you.
it affects me.
Yeah. Whereas I have no sensitivity to it at all, and
Yeah.
I can handle
So
it.
some people are just, a lot of people can be sensitive if, under
Yeah.
certain conditions. But no, mine is just a lot more than.
All right, we
most
told
people.
Laura not to leave, so we got to get into this.
Oh, okay.
So there's this one that had the little black particles, and so I got to talking to Mate, and I was like, let's do an ink. Actually, it started with a name.
Yeah.
There was a Twitter thing that went around that had like all these. You know how like in English you say after a while crocodile and see you later alligator, and you have
Yep.
like these rhyming goodbye things.
Of course. Yeah.
It was a list of a whole bunch of those from different places, and the one from Hungary I thought was really fun, and so I asked him how to say it.
It's so cheerful.
Do I still have it? Where is it? Here we go. I will play it for you now-ish. There you go.
Yeah.
That was
Nailed
Mate. Serapus visibus, which translates to Cheerio water bus.
Cheerio water bus. You're like, what is a water bus?
Well, I looked it up. It's a bus that's on the water.
It
It is what it sounds like.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, well, we have a name. It's in Hungarian. I had to
Yep.
talk to Mate. Let's do an ink. And so we did. So now there is going to be a Pannonia ink for me, ink dependence. Yay! I had a thing done. We worked it out to, we worked on this for a little while. We were actually in conversation about it for a long time.
Yeah.
Because he and I were both very busy.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would
Yeah.
go like a long time between getting things back and forth to each other. But this is going to be very cool. Inkdeponian, so that's too hard to say. This is going to be very cool. It's got my little logo on there. And this is kind of what the top of the box looks like. Let me grab some of these. Oh, this is what the top of a lot of them looks like.
You're like, what is that?
Yeah, right. Audrey said, are there two different colors of ink here? And the answer is
I knew that wasn't, but it's just...
It totally looks like. These look entirely blue, almost. These are very green. So here's what I had done. I was talking to him about how this Dracula ink went, because I thought this was just super flippin' cool. With the little inclusion of different color pigments and stuff. Because actually when you write with this, it doesn't always show the black. Sometimes it's just the red.
Yeah.
Which I think is also cool. You never know what you're going to get a little bit. Do you remember when I said Jawel Cheerio Water Bus? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got to looking for colors, and Audrey found this bridge that's in Budapest.
Liberty Bridge?
That could be it.
Liberty something, yeah.
Actually, I still have the picture.
I want to go there just to see this bridge. Maybe I'm weird, but I just thought it was very
I keep clicking
pretty.
the same thing. It's not it. Where'd it go? I know it's right here. No, face. Ah, here it is. Yep, Liberty Bridge. So, it looks like. How do I make this go over there? Can I? Uh-oh.
Did you break it?
No. Oh no, well I can't show it. I don't have that thing set up. Womp womp. Anyway, you'll have to look for Liberty Bridge.
Yeah, if you look up Liberty Bridge, Hungary.
Yeah, it is green. And so, that's how this ink came to be. It is more or less that color. But also, it has, as you can see in here on the bottom, a whole bunch of a blue matte shimmer.
Yeah.
Jacob's been there. Neat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently Monte crosses that bridge all the time.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, it's right down the way from my place.
And so
yeah.
it was that color, and then it was messed up during which World War? I don't remember which World War, but I looked it up just to see, and then
I think it got bombed.
Yeah, it got
bombed.
bombed.
And then they lost the original color or something like that, and then they had to they figured out what it was, and so they repainted it. It's like a bright green. And so, we had something. The first one we did was very accurate to the color of the bridge. I'm like, it's not quite what I want. I want something a little bit darker, more saturated, and so it went a little bit more a teal route. Yeah. So you got to shake these. You gotta. I actually had to shake the crap out of this bottle when I first got it, because that shimmer, or that matte shimmer, is actually pretty deep on the bottom. Yeah. And if it looks like it's still there after you shake it a bunch of it's already in the ink. It's just not all of it. So here's what it looks like on a swatch card. It looks like this. So a lot of the time you're going to get this tealy, it's not really a teal exactly. It's kind of a slightly blue-green, I guess. I don't even know exactly.
Emeraldy?
It's kind of emeraldy?
Yeah, because there's one more blue,
but where you have a lot of, I know the oxymoron, I don't know what else to call it. It's a matte blue particle, but that doesn't sound.
Matte particle,
yeah. But it acts like shimmer does in ink. It's like a very, very, it's extremely fine. Yeah. Jade? It's a little jadish. Kinda. But where you put down a lot of it, you definitely get a lot of that blue. And you can see in some of these, you can see the blue just shows up in some places and not in others. Yeah. So here in Water Bus, that T got a bunch of blue in it. Yeah. You never know where it's going to show up exactly. If you use a dip nib, you can get a whole lot more of it. If you have a broad nib, like this one, like this double broad, then I tend to get a lot of blue here. Yeah. It's you have to go elsewhere. You need to go elsewhere. Goodness. She's a zillion pounds, and she always wants to be on my desk.
Ooh.
Everything's fine. Here's some more. So that middle one and the two others, that's all the same ink, just a different pen. So pretty neat, right? Yeah. So.
This is pretty.
Wow. She's just a sweet little baby. She is. She just really wants to crash into the party.
Yeah. She does.
Yeah. So sometimes, a lot of times you're going to get the green, but sometimes you get the blue.
Yeah.
And it will tend to settle in the pen as well, like I found in this clear one. So you want to like, swish it around like you would a shimmer pen or something like that. But I think the color by itself is amazing, and sometimes you get that blue streak, and it's great. I am still doing a little bit of like, testing and stuff, make sure it doesn't do any like clogging or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that it's amazing before I put it out. Also, I had to get shipping boxes and stuff. This was supposed to. Oh, it also has my logo on there. I think this might have been the file name, and he forgot to change it. But Pen Triple X, whatever, totally fine.
I still think it's funny, and I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. So, cheerio, water bus. Where do you send your money? I will let people know as soon as
many people are like, so where do I get it?
Yeah.
So when can I get it?
Yeah, that's why I was hesitating about showing it at all, because I'm not ready to ship it yet. I had to get boxes. It was supposed to come in before the show.
Yeah, so he's hoping to have them right before the show, and
DHL kind of screwed me a little bit.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be here a day or two before the show, and it was
late.
They just didn't put it on the plane. It just sat forever.
Yeah.
And then I had it, so it was going to be delivered after the show, like I postponed it. And then they just kept it for days afterwards. Yeah. DHL just did not want to give it to me. I was going to bring it to Baltimore.
Yeah.
But they just wouldn't give me my stuff. And so I didn't get to bring it. And so I've got boxes coming. Hopefully those work out. So I gotta work out shipping and cost and all that kind of stuff. So I will let y'all know when it's available. But
they're 2-ounce bottles.
Yeah, they're 2-ounce bottles, so it's twice as big as this, as the Dracula. It's a 60 ml, so pretty big. But that'll be coming soonish.
Price?
I'm not ready to say price yet because I gotta
TBD.
Yeah, it's TBD, but probably in the $20 range. It's a big bottle of ink and it's got the stuff in it, so. Yeah. Where can you buy it? Yeah, not yet. Will you ship to France? Yes. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about that. I just gotta figure out how to do that. But yeah, they'd be jerks and charge a storage fee. They did not, because I would have gone to their place of business and been very mean if they had. They'll go real well with your new FC65. Sick. I am willing to do international shipping. The thing is, will it be available?
It's expensive.
Yeah,
usually
it's expensive, and I got to figure out like what it would be. Like I'll have to go to the post office or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, you don't have to go to the post office. We do that online.
Okay, we'll figure it out. But for those of you who are not in the U.S., we'll figure it out.
It's been a while since I've done shipping, but I did it for so long that it'll be fine.
Yeah. You got a mule to Anna? Are you going to France? Take your money. Look, I'll be happy to take your money. It's just. Also, don't freak out. I have a lot of it. I've got 80 some odd bottles to start with, and I can order more if it goes.
That might not be that many.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, it's also not really limited. It would just take some time to get new ones. It'll be okay. So like, it's not unobtainium. It's just cat.
Oh, no. My leg.
Why did you claw your way up her leg? You just have to be held, huh? Goodness. To the moon. Look, if somebody on the moon orders it, I'll just throw it real hard, straight up. Maybe cheaper to fly to DC, attend the pin show, pick up a bottle there, and return to France. It might be. 80 bottles go quickly. It might, but also, it might not,
See, so. That's the thing. You just didn't know. You don't want to order a ton and then just be sitting on ink for a while. Or,
because, I had to pay Monte. It ain't free.
Yeah.
So, here SpaceX has reasonable rates. Sick. So we'll see. I hope the 80 bottles goes reasonably quickly. And then I can, if it goes and there's still demand, I'll get more. I mean, I'll have to get another 80 bottles, but.
And who knows how long DHL will sit on that.
DHL will sit on it, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Did you watch the Artemis rollout? You might get orders from the moon soon. I have not seen that. No. I have not seen that. Ow. Your claws. You are out of control today, Katy Perry Emily.
And he didn't want to mention it. I'm like, isn't it better to let people get excited about it than just keep it to the very end and be like, oh, here it is.
So I like the Beyonce drop, but I'm no Beyonce, so I think probably letting people know about it is probably a good idea.
And like a word of mouth thing, because the plethora of people here can tell their friends.
That's
or
true.
not, because they're like, well, I want to make sure I get the first batch.
That's right. Yeah. What kind of pizza's on the menu tonight? I think we're hitting the Domino's.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had it.
And I like it, and it's not far away.
It's
easy.
close. Yeah.
And we're hungry. Hype, hype, hype. Yeah, I don't like to... I especially didn't want to say anything until I had it in hand.
Yeah.
Because... I don't want to get people hyped about a thing that doesn't happen for some reason. Like, that feels bad. So, now it's in my hand. I have a big old crate of it. And, good times. Better than Beyonce. I am empirically not, but thank you for the thought.
I think many people would not agree with that statement. No offense, Mike.
Look, billions of people would disagree, but that's fine. Just 62 people. Yeah. If everybody here bought a bottle, I would still have 20 bottles left. So
I mean, just think of the hundreds of people watch it after the fact.
That's true. We'll see how it goes.
A lot of people watch it after.
Also, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, probably.
That's true.
Whatever. I'm not. It'll be fine.
But that's the thing. How I am, because there are lots of people that I watch on YouTube or looked at their blogs for a long time, and they have something that they're collaborating with somebody, and you just know that person for so long that, like, this one person that I read her blog for years, she was having an eyeshadow palette that was coming out. And I wanted again, it wasn't even my color story of being that exciting for the color themselves, but just to have something that was hers and support her, I wanted to get it. So I can understand that even if it's not me, I still understand some people like, I'll get it anyway, That's how I am.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't assume anybody's going to like it.
But I'm not saying people should do that, because you should get something that you want to use and not just collect just to have it around either.
You're buying two? Well. All right. Well, I mean, look, here's the thing. If it goes, I'll order more.
Yeah.
It's, it'll just take time. Yeah. This is all that is. So, that's
exciting.
That's the big news. And it is exciting. Yeah, I've been not telling people about it for a long time. So send a sample amount of ink. I can send some to Kelly. Yeah. You want the mic ink? Fair. It's teal. It shades. You're gonna like it. I mean, it doesn't shade a whole lot.
But in terms of the blue, it changes it, and
it's a whole different thing than just shading, because it has that whole different color.
Yeah.
And I'm already kind of thinking about what my next one will be, because I like this a lot. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It should have had your face on it. That would have been perfect. That would be...
Round 2.
Here's the thing. I did not even for a second consider doing that.
Really?
It didn't even come to mind.
Either, obviously.
So, it's called Cheerio Water Bus. The Cheerio Water Bus, as soon as I heard, I'm like, I have to have... That'd be a great ink.
Can you show a water bus to them?
Sure.
My stomach is growling so loud. It's after 6, so it's fair. I can talk about that.
Katie just messed with my watch enough to make it ping my phone, is what just happened. Wow. Here we go. This is an amphibious water bus in Budapest. It looks like that. Also, look at how cute that thing is.
Look at that.
It's got a little face.
It would totally say Cheerio.
It would. There's it driving through the place. Here we go. We're getting some water.
It's like a roller coaster. Look at it go. Oh, I thought it was down the ramp into the water. Or is it? It is. Never mind. It totally is. And it's sped up. That is
it's
awesome.
Yeah. Yep. And then it just this water buses away. Yeah. Yep.
Cheerio.
Cheerio, water bus. Here it comes. Just rolls out. Here guys. Yep.
Look at my face.
Look at my face. Yeah, so that's a water bus. Didn't some people die in one of those? Look, if it's a thing, people have died in it.
Look, it's going in water.
That's right. Yeah.
There's some risk associated
there's some
with
risk.
that. Yeah.
That's right. So, you have a water bus around your town? That's awesome. Look!
Oh.
You need to stop. Oh. I've told her that several times. She's not listening.
No, she's not.
And there's no warning before she blasts across your lap either. Oh, I got one more thing at the pen show.
Oh, yes.
I got this. There we go. It's a pen case.
Yeah, it is.
Look at this pen box. This was for sale on Slack.
Yep. Do you want me to turn that light off?
This was for sale on Slack. It is a glass top, kind of, I don't know, rosewood looking. I don't know if it's
cherry. Looks
cherry wood. Sure, it could be cherry. Must be the pants. Yeah, the pants. The top comes up. This drawer slides out. It holds very many pens. It is a really nice box. Mm-hmm. It is just a skosh too big to go over in my on my IKEA shelves. Wow. I was kind of planning on putting it in there, and it just doesn't quite fit. Maybe if I chopped off the sides, because it's got these little outsides, but I don't want to do that because it's a nice box. Yeah. So I'll figure out a place to put it. Also, this is it's got magnets in it. I just saw them right here on the video, but it's not. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this was great. It was a fantastic price, and so I got it. So. Ugh.
And it's hefty.
It is not light. That's for sure. I was doubting that it was solid wood or something, but then it's got that weight, like it might be. Uh-huh. So, anyway, that's all the things. Don't chop the sides off. I'm not going to chop the sides off. Similar to duck boats in Seattle, yeah, probably so. Death Haven UK, they have open windows on their water bus. Whoa, very reflective. Yeah, so now y'all know what the light is up there. It's a big old ring light. Yeah. My setup up here is something.
It's intense.
It is kind of intense.
Yeah.
Camera, and there's now a fan up there, and there's that. It's a whole thing. That's how you make the show happen.
More than you think, yeah.
Yeah, there's a giant C-stand that goes across. It's a whole thing. So, the water bus is a little faster than the duck bus. I don't know. Who's the maker on the box? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if it even says. I just saw it and I was like, I will have that. It actually doesn't say anywhere. Look on the bottom of the drawer. Nope. There's no telling. Looks like you're a Toyota Craft. I don't think it's Toyota. It's not that fancy. Toyota's. Nadav has one of those. I haven't seen anything from Nadav in a while.
Oh, wow.
I'll say hi to Nadav soon. Anyway, I don't think it's Toyota, but it is pretty cool. So, anyway, it's good. Ta-ta for now. See you later, Greg. Yeah, so there you go. That's the excitement. Cheerio water bus.
Cheerio. Water bus.
Cheerios water bus.
Yep.
I've got it in like four pens right now. Including I just put it in this desk pen because I was like, let's see what happens if you have a pen that's vertical tipped down all the time. Just see if like that stuff will clog it up. I was curious. I decided Also, it's a fairly wet ink, and I want to see if it'll just fall out the nib. I'm doing experiments.
You really are.
Look, it's
You're not like, they make ink. They know what they're doing. Let's send them out. Send it out.
There's definitely I trust them. I've used a bunch of them. They're good. But at the same time, I also spend a lot of time on here critiquing other people's ink.
It's your name on it.
This is my thing.
Yeah.
It's got my stuff on it. So, I'm gonna be careful. So, there's that. There's that by Gerg. Is that a Gerg?
Peace, Gerg.
Peace out, Gerg. Came in late. What's the brand? Oh, this is Pannonia. Cheerio water bus coming soon to a website near you.
Or Pen Show.
Or Pen Show. Yeah, I'll bring it to Pen Show if I have some left. I'm sure I will.
Do you want to preferentially sell it as show so you don't have to ship it?
I mean, obviously, that'd be easier. We're going to get the equivalent of the extreme stickiness. Drew, breadstick's fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Drew. Get some W's in the chat for Drew there.
The Scraggles get a little of the breadsticks. Yeah. As long as there's no garlic on it. Garlic's not good for dogs. Yeah. And Audrey's stomach needs it too, because it just growls right there.
It's very loud. I don't think I'm going to do Extreme Sticky Notes review for the ink, although that would be kind of fun. By the way, the Extreme Sticky Note is still on my porch.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it recently because somebody asked.
Maybe we could also say Drew paid for my pants.
Drew, thanks for the pants.
Thanks for my pants.
Thanks for the pants.
It's for both. I paid $7 for these pants. So then the rest over is for breadsticks, too. Well, thank you so much, Drew. That is so nice of you.
Yeah, it's very kind.
Thank you for the cuffy pants.
There we go.
Yep. From 2018?
Yeah.
2018.
7/4/2018.
Remember
It's almost
that-
4 years.
Those were good times.
Good times
I don't
back
remember
then.
what happened then, but I'm sure it was pretty good.
It was pretty okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't a plague yet.
No.
So, yeah, 2018. Still hanging out there on the old porch. Yep.
I mean, people have to see that and be like, what is going on?
Jonathan Brooks' hair.
Yeah. I never got the full story. He's like, I need about 20 minutes to tell you the story.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later.
I didn't even know there
And
was
I
a
never
story.
did, of course. This is how I am in a show.
Oh, these are all the rest of the shown pens of that design. All of them are good. There's no losers. All good. There were these, which I think are also pretty hot. Super Miami style.
Greg would like to know what ink you used on those.
On what?
The Post-it.
I think it's just a Sharpie.
It's a Sharpie, yes, I figured.
That one's not in the sun. That one's just that one's on the inside of the porch.
Yeah.
Why would it not show that? Yeah, porch Post-it's still there. 2018 feels like a lifetime ago. Word. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been in the sun is the only thing. It's still out in the elements and stuff. It's just not in the sun.
Yeah.
I did have one on the gate, the PVC fencing that we had out there. And it was there until I think the second hurricane wrecked it.
Yeah, I forget which one it was.
But that only actually tore off the bottom. It didn't take off the part that was adhesive. That I had to peel off.
Yeah.
Because it looked real bad.
Yeah.
His daughter dyed his hair. Or his daughter picked the hair dye or something. Because I thought he had like a professional do it or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty wild. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. That's what's up. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And eat pizza.
We're going to have some pizza. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. So.
I had some.
Oh, wait. I had Cheerios.
I had Cheerios.
Cheerio water bus.
Cheerio water bus.
Thanks very much for joining us. And thanks extra to Drew for the Breadsticks Fund.
Yes, definitely.
We appreciate that greatly. And,
the enthusiasm for Cheerio water bus.
Yeah, I'm glad that so many people seem psyched about it. And if you're not psyched about it, thanks for not being like, it's bad looking. That's
terrible.
Great.
I hate it.
Thanks for not doing that. That's just as much. Cheerio Madisons. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. All right, my little Cheerios. We will see you.
Our little Cheerios. Our little water buses.
Little water buses.
Here are our little water buses.
We do need a name for like the people that watch this, like our viewers.
Booses.
No, I don't want to do
There
that.
are booses.
No, I don't like that. No,
Oh.
no, we're not gonna do that. But Cheerio water buses. We will see.
Cheerio pizza bus.
Cheerio
That's
pizza
the
bus.
best kind of bus.
Oh, the pizza bus. Just back that up to my house.
Just.
I might not even be going anywhere. Just get on the pizza bus. All right. We'll see y'all. Are we back? Yeah, we're back.
Oh my gosh. Greg, you're not getting off this time. Thank
we came
you.
back.
You did.
I know.
Ah.
Again, this cat. Yeah, so I hit the wrong button. But whatever, we're back.
Is that going to screw the whole thing up?
No, it's totally fine. Nobody will even notice.
Okay.
It's still the same stream. It's totally fine. Back in time to say goodbye. That's right. So
everyone's gone. They're like, oh.
Still 43 people. They haven't left yet.
Well, I mean, they're not used to our outro. Our Midwestern goodbye outro. They're waiting for that.
They're used to us saying goodbye and then never leaving.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to eat some pizza. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. Say goodbye, Audrey.
Thank you, Greg.
Oh,
and
thank you so much, Greg.
Drew.
And we'll bring it to Atlanta. No worries.
And Cheerio water bus.
Cheerio. Water
Cheerio.
bus.
Water
Cheerios.
bus.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now we're done.